Today you join me on Willows. It's the last weekend before the season closes over on Charles Anglian, and I haven't been fishing for about a month, and I wanted to come out to Willows, one of the hardest lakes we have, to try and nick a bite. And walking around today, I was speaking to a couple of anglers. The first person I spoke to had a 30 this morning, just out the margin. Another bloke on the side of the bank I'm fishing, he had, I think it was 28 or something like that. So there've been 2 bites last night or this morning, and yeah, kind of boost my confidence a little bit. The only problem is everyone's quite spread out again, so it's not giving me that many opportunities to fish where I want to fish. I haven't seen any fish show. There's been no movement, so basically I've stuck myself in the corner. The wind is blowing down this way. It's not blowing into my corner, but it's coming across. It's quite a sheltered area. So if the fish didn't want to get off that wind, they can come into my area and have a little mooch and fingers crossed pick up the bait. Fishing a Ronnie rig. No, I'm not fishing a turbo German rig on one of my rods with a citrus pop-up or wafter or wafter, whatever you want to call it. And the second rod's on a solid bag, probably about, I don't know, 30 yards out, to be honest with you. It's not far. And I just scattered a few of my boilies around it. Gonna get the kettle on, I think, have a cup of tea, see if I can see any fish, and tie a few more solid bags, get another turbo German rig tied up with a fresh bait on it. I'm gonna hollow out one of my normal pop-ups. I keep saying pop-ups, I'm not fishing pop-ups. A normal bottom bait, can drill it out, put some cork in there just to get it to balance a little bit. Then I'm gonna put that back on the margin. I'm not fishing tight to the margin, I'm fishing probably at rod length away from the margin, just because it's a little bit deeper. And just looking down there now, there's so many sticks and twigs poking out. I won't be surprised if there's branches blown down there. So yeah, let's have a cup of tea and yeah, just crack on with the day. Right, so I'm all set up for the night now. I've changed 2 rigs, solid bag again with a turbo German in there with a white citrus pop-up, and I am using like turbo on the right hand rod again, but without a solid bag, just matching the hatch with the boilie that I'm using. I've drilled it out, shoved some cork in there, so it's not cricketly balanced. It's just, it sits up a little bit, so hopefully when the fish suck it up, it should straight up in the mouth. But yeah, I'm going to settle down now. I'm going to make myself some homemade beef stew. I made it last night, put it into some foil bags, and it's going to allow me to boil that on the bank, have a nice warm meal. I think the benefit of me making them myself is that I know what's in them, and they actually are going to be nutritious than the crap that we buy offline. But anyway, I'm going to settle down for the night. The sun's starting to go down in the background. Going to make another tea, get that food on the go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, anywhere between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock should be bite time. Hopefully we have one. If you hear from me soon, that means we've got one. So, first test to see how these boil in the bags go that I made at home. Definitely feels warm. The added bonus is you actually get to have a cup of tea as well with the boiled water. It's a bonus little trick there. I didn't actually seal these. I kind of just didn't seal them so I could potentially reuse them, but I don't think I will, because I want to get the ones that actually stand up. But hot food, you can't beat it on the bank. guys, how's it going? Last night was really uneventful. I had, I think, just 2 or 3 liners. One of them actually made me jump up because it literally hit, the bobbin hit the top of the rod rest. Went and investigated, picked the rod up, nothing there. So I'm assuming it's just another liner going through the line. And then I think it was about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, I had a coot take my line out. So yeah, it was quite a cold night as well. Like, considering yesterday I was walking around in a t-shirt, and then the next day I woke up, it's f***ing freezing. I'm wearing a woolly hat and a jumper. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy this cup of tea and might wind my rods in, refresh the baits because bite time's come and gone now. Put them back out again and just sit here for the rest of the day and see if I can materialise something. Might have a walk around the lake in a minute, see if there's anything showing. I don't think it's going to, I mean, just looking over it now, it looks dead. So like, I've been using a really simple turbo German rig just to put in my solid bags. I'm using like a quarter curve shank, using a spinner swivel, but it doesn't have the loop, like the ring on the end, so you don't get the extra hinge. It works a lot better instead of using the Ronnie rig one with the hinge. But it's so simple to put together. I always put the silicone on first on the hook, get that down past the eye, take the spinner swivel, put that on the hook, then you can pull it all down over the hook, over the eye, over the spinner. I always bring it down just to the barrel, just covered, so it's still got the movement, and there should be enough going over the eye as well. Let's get up close. Should be able to, might be able to zoom in on it. It still gives it the movement that you need. Then just take a lighter, shrink that shrink tubing down. Done. The beauty of that as well is if you need to change your hook as well, you just snip off the silicone, put a new hook on, wrap it, and it's done. From there, I will take a hook bead. If I can get hook beads out, I'll take the swivel, which I've got somewhere down here. I use a micro swivel to put on the hook. One end's got like a bigger eye and the other end hasn't. I always put the bigger eye over the hook. And then take the hook bead, which can be quite fiddly. Because I'm using barbless now as well, it's made it a lot easier to put these on. But I've had to go down a size because the larger ones tend to slide off. So once you get this on without actually going through your tip of your finger, it just breaks off. Bring it around. I normally have it just where the barb would be if the barb was there, which allows the swivel and the bait to sit just like that. Again, just whatever hook, whatever bait you want to use. If you want to use a wafter or use whatever bottom, what bait you're using, drill it out, put a bit of cork in it, make it so it's just a little bit lighter than usual, and that works so well. To be honest with you, like the hooking hold is brilliant. It spins over in your palm every single time you use it. I know the palm test is not really the best test because it doesn't really show what's happening underwater, but yeah, everything you do, it hooks your hand. And that's it really. And the only other thing I'm going to use is some soft material, just to tie a little length, which I'll just flip in, do like a half blood knot both sides, just so I can have the whatever length I want for the boom. And then the lead wires, just an inline lead with lead free, like the Camotech, which I splice myself. I always try and make them the same length, so when I swap over the solid bags, they should always be on the money, because they're all the same length, so they should always land in the same place when I'm clipped up. But that's it really, and everyone knows how to tie a solid bag, so I'm not going to sit there and go through that. But yeah, let's get their rods out. What I was saying, like the beauty of tying the solid bags with the leg core is you can take off the old one just by sliding the loop up, threaded it through. Try not to hook yourself. That one comes off. And you put that in your little dry area. Dry out for next time. Sharpen hook. Get the next bag out. Put the loop through the hole on the lead core. Grab your solid bag, back through the loop. Done. Just finished up eating my last boil in the bag. Mate, I'm going to be doing that again. It's made fishing so much easier, cooking the food beforehand, putting it in the bag, warming it up, and having something nice and warm on the bank with no cleaning up, no need to cook. I can get to boil it and then make a cup of tea straight afterwards. You can't beat a boil in a bag. I do miss having rations, but just sitting here and I see a couple of splashes, a couple of like ripples on the corner of where I'm fishing. It works its way along down the bank, so I went and had a quick look, and it turns out to be 2 pike. And I think the pike are actually spawning. So yeah, I was hoping it might have been a carp coming into the area, but no, literally 2 pike. I reckon it must have been 30 centimeters long, both of them, both following each other, having a little bash up. But yeah, I've seen no fish. There's been no signs. It's meant to rain now, but so far there's been nothing. I'm just going to give it a couple more hours, probably start packing up just as the sun starts going down, and yeah, finish off a cup of tea that I've got sitting down here. Looks like it's going to be another blank, but you know, I've enjoyed myself. I enjoy coming over Willows. Willows is such a lovely lake, even if I don't catch. You know, I like sitting here and just watching the wildlife, watching the water. Yeah, it's been brilliant. I also spoke to a lad yesterday who's had the majority of the fish in here, and he's showing me the photos of them. He's put a lot of time in, so I think I'm going to have to put more time into this lake. But I say it's difficult for me to get out. I used to get out all the time. Then I had kids and it all went downhill. So yeah, hopefully next season I've got my ticket for here. 1st of May, start fishing this again, put loads of effort in, try and do at least one 24-hour session a week, or the whole weekend if I can. I know it's going to be busy, but we need to work this lake out. I need to start catching more fish out of here. But I'm also planning as well, doing at least once a month, doing a travel somewhere and going to another lake and just doing 24 hours there. Hopefully I can try and get a few of my friends involved as well. But till then, I'm just going to sit back, drink this tea, watch the wildlife, and fingers crossed it rattles off. Alright, so I'm done, guys. It's turned out to be another blank, but it's been a learning experience, I guess. Spoke to someone who's been doing quite well over here, and it's gave me a little bit more of an insight to some good spots. But yeah, that's the last session of was it 2021 season? I'm not going to be fishing now until the 1st of May, but yeah, if you like this stuff, subscribe, like, share, and let me know how your season went. I'll speak to you soon.